Hello, everybody, and welcome to One Salty Cult. I am your host, Aaron, always joined by my excellently personable co-host, Chris.
Hello, Aaron. How are you doing tonight?
I am stressed and tired, bro.
I hear you, man.
I'm so over this week, it's not even funny.
Like,
I'm just fucking over it, and we're going to talk about why.
All right, let's get into it.
So, we recorded our first show on Monday.
Yep.
And before that, we did 3 practice shows, roughly, under a different podcast name. Yeah. So going through those are fun. But basically, we did our real first show on Monday, and from then on, I've seen you way too fucking much. let's just be honest. I'm in my groove now. We actually had to start the show over because I'm a douche, and that's no lie there. Okay, so. Basically, Monday we recorded the show. Tuesday we did something, and we'll talk about that later. And Wednesday we went to an event that I thought would help both of us, and you ended up being a goddamn celebrity.
Yes, I did. And I got some friends in high places that we could definitely, benefit from, and they could benefit from us. And
definitely, especially in that long-term relationship. I feel like long-term, not the short-term.
Yeah, very long-term, because they're very great people, and
so
good people to work with.
Yeah, we'll talk about them in a second. Yeah. So we went to Peter's event. Scotch and Good Conversation, basically the host of that show, held a kind of knowledge is power at the Nook.
It was really interesting. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was. Peter was basically giving, he's a 47-year-old man, and he about 3 years ago he started podcasting. He kind of told us a story about that, which you'll hear about in his show. We're not going to talk about that exactly, but you basically after his presentation ended, we started a live podcast with Peter, and he started recording, and everybody started. You asked the question. And basically, it somehow stemmed into this, you are the fucking Dalai Lama of dog and pet care questions. And they started asking you vet tech questions. I don't know. Why don't you tell a little bit of this? It's fucking outrageous how this all came out to be.
It was amazing. And it started just from him asking me what did I do. And I said what I did. I was a dog groomer where I was. And then... one of the people there, Marley E., one of the curators.
For Mills Gallery.
Yeah, Mills Art Gallery, thank you. And she asked me a question. She was like, hold on one second. I want to ask Chris a question, can I? He was like, well, yes,
that started a very comical trend. I mean, the asking of questions is not relevant. You'll hear the questions if Peter doesn't cut it. But... basically, in podcast time, you got 15 minutes of an hour and 15-minute podcast about fucking pet care and shit. And it became something comical in the show itself. Like
it did.
You took the power away from Peter, which was really funny. And now I understand why he doesn't have a co-host. So basically, but you literally had the conversation running the whole time. And I think I asked like a real serious question of something we talked about on one of our other shows.
Yeah.
And it basically stemmed into, that's nice, Aaron. Great question. I have a question for Chris. I was like, Jesus Christ. The whole fucking time. Like a straight 15 minutes to a 30 minutes was about you and pet care.
It was.
It was like, how do you get like a Danish corn hen to properly dismount from fingernail clipping? I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I just said, but that's rich people. Basically. They have like, what was the name of the damn dog?
They have Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
What the fuck is a Rhodesian Ridgeback? I didn't even know if I was going to be able to say that back to you correctly. That even sounds richer than I will ever be.
They're very they're very good dogs. And
are they a high cost value dog?
They can be.
Like if they're purebred?
Yes.
It's like Paris Hilton Chihuahua money? Or is it?
Maybe. It depends on
if it's
where
absolutely
the breeder.
Purebred.
Yeah, absolutely. Like absolutely purebred, yeah. Not real in the range. Almost in the range.
In the range, like more than $5,000, less than $50,000.
I would say less than that. $1 grand.
So about $1,000 dog.
Yeah, $1,000.
So they're not the Grand Marquis dog.
No, but they're very good guard dogs. They will
Are they
guard
big?
your house. Yeah, they're big.
All right, so
she has 3 of them, and she wanted me to do a house call for her dog's nails were very long, and after that, it became into Boris.
There's someone on the show who's
Yes.
not on the show, so if you hear us talking off mic, don't worry. There's not someone in your room who's named Boris. Don't worry, that would be creepy. No, he's here with us, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is that fourth wall I was telling you about, Boris, that sometimes we break what we're doing to talk about things going on around us, like cats masturbating and rubber bongs. Talked about rubber bongs last time too.
Yeah, we did.
So,
and we got into a tangent about like what was the last
I don't know. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
And we're looking up content on. I don't even remember what the fuck these dogs are called. That's
Rhodesian
how rich
Ridgebacks.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Wait, I don't know. Read a fucking small Google bio about whatever dog that is. I can't even fucking say.
I actually worked with these dogs a couple times, so I can tell you from experience. They're really well-tempered dogs, that, but just they have their territorial bounds that you just don't cross because they'll fuck you up. Excuse me. But,
excuse you. We're on a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Where I call you a cunt.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Sorry, I was thinking like terrestrial radio. The word.
You're
what was the
Floridian Canadian down here. I don't get it. You're like the nicest person I know.
Shoot, I know. It is weird. Like I got that. I'm a Southern Floridian Canadian. I'm getting so many adjectives to who I am. It's amazing.
It's a 5-pointed pentagram. It's everything that makes up the Antichrist.
Oh shoot, he's calling me out.
Uh-oh. All right, Damien. I know what you're doing. This is that radio guy portion we've been talking about on other shows. We did it. I was a preacher there for a moment, telling Damien to go back to the depths of hell. Get down there, cunt! Get down there!
The power of Christ compels you.
Oh, Jesus! Exorcist references.
Boy.
So what are we doing here? Are we talking about dogs still?
No, we're going to talk about more of the shtick, but it basically turned into just Boris Douglas Garb asking me for his dog because his dog had a licking problem, and he asked me like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times, and then managed to maul you after the show and ask you more pet questions for another 10 minutes or so. and his art curator friend was there as well.
Yeah.
And she's just taking it all in, you know what I mean? And we were talking, and there was crosstalk. I got confused and left.
Yeah, and they want to work with us on, doing a podcast with them. So that'd be fun.
That would be funny. I remember the name of it, and I'm not going to give it out. Because I don't know what their status is or anything like that.
Yeah, but
it's complicated right now. If we were to listen on Facebook,
yeah,
it's my relationship status. It's complicated.
It's complicated.
It's strange. It's awkward. It's like that first time.
Yeah, just to give us some of that sweet cheddar.
Alrighty. I don't know what that was, but that was probably some quote from a movie. Or remember, I did see Yin Yang Twins this year and heard the Whisper song live. They don't whisper. They just yell.
They do.
They just yell. Exactly. So it's like every other Yin Yang Twins song. All right. So back to the event. And the whole fucking time, you are smooching with people. You are Leonardo DiCaprio on the fucking Titanic in the suit when you know you came from the lowly bottom. I really got that vibe that we were canoeshing with everybody. That's not a word, and I don't give a shit, but I feel like I could use it.
Let's make it a word.
It's canoeshing. Yeah, I mean, that is when poor people talk to rich people, and we have to intermingle together.
We canoosh.
Yeah. I think I'm stealing that from a Vietnam movie or something, maybe their word, and I'm just taking it.
And it's like something has to do with like a bed piece or something.
Or like Agent Orange, because we did that to him.
Yeah, sorry,
bad joke.
Yep.
Literally, you're forced. That's getting edited out. That's racist.
Stop them.
All right, so not only that, so I gave you a new role to talk for me. You're my mouthpiece, not on the show.
Yep.
Fuck that camooshing. That is totally not who the fuck I am. And we sat outside before you even telling me it was your goddamn birthday when we were having this conversation, I'm talking to you about socializing with people that I can't do it.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest fucking thing. And, oh, Aaron, it's my birthday. I'm like, I'm talking about rich people right now. I was like, wait, it's your fucking birthday? What the fuck is going on? It was just... It was like, you didn't even tell me prior that it was your birthday. It was just, it's 12:02. I'm going to tell Aaron it's my birthday. All right. I would have gotten you a card and a beer or something. And
you did, actually.
I did get you a beer. And I had an iced coffee because I'm a good boy.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Dude, I got something else we need to talk about. Yeah. We talked about it. Okay, well, going back to that, Peter, thank you for having the event at the Nook on Robinson. I'm sorry, they're not my sponsor, but it was a fun event.
Thank you for letting me take up all that mic time, brother. And I appreciate the shout outs.
Oh yeah, I got one last thing on this subject. Fuck you.
Yeah. For
all of that 15 to 16 minutes of podcast time, you endorsed your goddamn job instead of our fucking podcast, you stupid, dumb bastard.
Motherfucker.
You literally, we did not say the name of our show on that show at all.
I wasn't sure about the name yet.
Yeah, we were still deciding what the name was at this point.
I was thinking the salty bastards. You said the one salty cult. I'm like, huh?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here to listen to another man talk to me, down to me.
Yeah.
Tell me. What a fucking... Oh, that's not the even... Okay. I don't even remember what else I was going to talk about, so we're going back to that time.
Yeah.
So, well, I was sitting there talking to... I was starting to... Kaboosh, but with not the rich people, but the comedians who were there, who were at another event. God, dude, I am not meant to be social. I had that iced coffee, no shit, was turned to fucking 11.
Oh my!
I was so hyper and so high at the same time, and I'm talking to Leslie Joe, who probably thinks I'm the creepiest guy in the fucking world because I am like wired as shit, like cocaine wired as shit. She takes a hit for my weed, though, because I'm just a generous fellow, I suppose.
Yeah.
Also need to talk about that. Cannot forget to talk about the open mic.
Oh.
We have to talk about that moment.
We do.
Yes. So I'm basically talking to Leslie Joe, and there's someone else that I really want to talk to while I'm there, but I'm so excited to talk to Leslie Joe about her shit going on, and I could tell she came pre-high to the event. So I am just like this crazy fucking whirlwind of caffeine and weed, and she doesn't know how to react to me. I probably creep her the fuck out so bad. I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you didn't see me doing hand gestures, and the bartender's just like...
The brunette?
Yeah, the brunette that we were talking to.
Mm.
No, not that one. The other one.
Oh.
Not the one who was laying on the table.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to talk about her, too. Oh, man. So, got so much shit to talk about. So, yeah. I hope she doesn't listen to this show. That one, Leslie Joe, I hope listens and realizes that, no, you're going to hope not.
No.
Oh,
shoot. Okay.
So basically, I was talking my head off to Leslie Joe, and I mean talking. Like how you were talking during your pet shit, except... I looked like I was on a gram of coke. That is how intense I was. In the bartender's ass